Welcome to the welcome to another episode of the Pat Down, and I'm here with Deon, Chris, and this Nikia gonna pop in at some time. And we're talking to what we doing?
We're talking to Carol and Art from the party. There, she's the one that got lost at the party. We're talking giving our impressions of it.
Just the party overall. Make sure you go get your new Pat Down shirt. Your crack down with a Pat Down shirt at misspatcomedy.com. I'm just saying how much I appreciate it, how much the fun I had with you guys. Can't wait to do it again. This year, Deon came as Smooth Criminal. Next year, he's coming as Everybody Hate Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, you colonizer.
That's not even a TV show.
It should be.
Thank y'all.
That party didn't make it clear, man. Because it's like
that party was shut up, y'all.
This is the thing that I know pays you the least, but goddamn. It
was fun.
Someone was
I just got
me,
the video back. I gotta show. Oh my god! Wait till I show
the party.
Yes, I had so many camera people there, but I also had somebody there with the video. So I just got the first clip back. It is so fucking cute to see. I didn't see you in one, Deon. I was like, you got to go back and get the dude with the $2 Michael Jackson suit on.
You always got some shit to say, don't you? I'm just glad you finally got to wear your graduation outfit. See how you didn't graduate.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Deon.
Deon was tearing your ass up with that white outfit that you wore to that Netflix show.
Well, you know what? He hit one time and I never heard back from him. I was lighting his ass. I said, where you at, Deon?
There was no need to comment. The picture spoke for itself. You were out there looking like a giant piece of badminton. for a movie you wasn't even in.
I know. I was like, I don't even know why y'all. Well, I know why they invited me because I'm working with the guy who did that movie. But I was like, then it was like dress up, and I was like, dress up. So I'm thinking I better dress up because I don't want to go and not look like what they asked us to do. And I ended up having the best fucking outfit. Everyone's like, "Who was you in the movie?" I'm like, nobody.
In one of the clips that you or Meg Edits posted, it's like you standing in front of the cameras on the red carpet and you're mouthing, "I miss Pat. I miss Pat."
Because I'm not in the movie, so they didn't have a cue. They didn't show my cue card. So they was like, "What is her name?" And I was like, "I miss Pat. I miss Pat. I miss Pat." And it was just so crazy. I was like, she's like, "I got a cue card," and then she finally told him my name.
That's funny.
Yeah, some people knew who I was. Some of the reporters.
Was it fun?
It was a good movie. Did y'all watch it? Y'all should really go watch the School of Good and Evil. It was. They try to call it a Harry Potter knockoff, but it's not. It's not anything about wizard. It was really fucking good. It was good. I was like, okay. I said I can see Portia watching this movie 100 times, and I was right.
It's one of your little kids.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking good. But back to the part, huh?
Is it a Netflix? What's it on?
It's a Netflix movie. It's a Netflix movie. I'm gonna turn it on for him in a minute. But back to the party. The party. I know we didn't get to talk about it on the last podcast because we had a guest, which was down there in Raleigh. Thank you so much. But that party was, you know what? Somebody called me and said, I know that you had every inch. I know you had your hand in every inch of that party. And I looked back at the decoration, and you was there, Chris. I got there at 9:00 in the morning. Yeah. I literally didn't leave at 5:30 to go get dressed. And the whole time while I was getting dressed, I was on FaceTime.
I could pull up the video of kind of the as you're walking around, like directing like a general. It was, yeah. I mean, I talked to one person and she's like, I don't know if I was depressed, but I've been in such a good mood and I have had such confidence since the party. Like, I don't know, it just changed everything for me. You can just tell everybody that went had such a good time and really enjoyed it.
And y'all, I had a location, but I think we're gonna do it a little bit bigger. So I'm definitely, I have something, but I'm also looking for something. Oh my God, he got all the pictures of them blowing up the balloons. I was not gonna get involved in that shit.
You invited, there's Kiara. Kiara was so fun to meet. Yeah, you had that. I mean, all those balloons that were on that, they all blew those up, hand tied them.
Yeah. Literally there all fucking day. I was literally there all fucking day.
Get out of my face. But yeah, I mean, it was, you literally were involved in everything.
I built the bars, we built the walls, we painted the walls, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. My husband built that. I went and got it wrapped. It was just so much fun. And then to see the people face when they walk, we built that bar. I just took that one loose. We about to redo it so I can have it for next time.
Why were the cutouts of Deon and I and you so high? They're so tall.
I don't know. They were just doing big.
Well, Deon, she had Jazz text us and say, send me a full body shot. And the only one I have is, Best Buy Customer Service Award winner of the month. And then I don't know where you found that.
I was at a wedding when I took that picture. It's literally the only full body picture I have of myself.
We thought it was a joke, and Jasmine's like, it is not a joke. Get it to me today.
Which was like the day before the party.
I loved this background. Like, I want to make this the podcast cover art because I think it's so cool. We'll have to cover up fuck, but who did that?
I hired a local guy. Oh, let me tell you about this, y'all. So I hired this kid to do this wall and do some other. He was the same kid that painted t-shirts too slow. Everybody about to kill him, but he did a great job. He went outside and tagged the trash can, and they charged me $500. I was like, you motherfucker, why would you tag that goddamn trash can with your whole name? I could have killed him.
Oh my God. Yeah, the t-shirt thing, there was like fist fights over that, and Monica Lamb was yelling at me that she didn't
Which
get
is
a t-shirt.
crazy because it was literally happening the entire time.
I didn't know what they were talking about. I'm like, I'm not in charge of this party. What are you talking about?
Wasn't he doing t-shirts from the time the doors opened until
he never stopped? And it was free. I bought 500 t-shirts and I was just wanting to make sure if you was able to get it, you can get it. But it was one person and they were so mean to him. But it was okay. It was my first party. I learned a lot. And the dance floor was too small in the beginning. We had to get the dance floor bigger. But I learned a lot. I did. I'm not a party planner, but a lot of people thought I was when them doors open.
No, it was beautiful.
For as many people who
you yell at me.
For as many people who did not know each other, but they all had one thing in common as far as being there for you, I thought that it was really amazing how there were no fights, nobody was arguing about anything. Yeah, it was one, like I left my phone on the table for I don't know how long, multiple times. It was always right there when I came back to it. So, other than that one person passing out in the bathroom, I didn't hear any negative things happen at the party at all.
It was legit the nicest group of people. This is right before the doors opened. This is not the good one. Let me show you the good one.
Oh, look, did you drop all of those in the pad now?
Yeah.
You should drop those videos in the Patreon.
I did this one. I didn't do the one where we were doing the before, just because I didn't want to, expose secrets of Miss Pat Party Planner. But this one I have. So this was right before the doors open. I wanted to capture it for the Crack Babies right before it opened, just so they could see what it was like. But this was the coolest thing. I think the letters, as people walked down that red carpet with the Miss Pat's Crack Babies, the letters were amazing. And you said Junebug made those.
Jumbo made those during season 2 and 3.
The very talented son.
Yes. Look at the cake.
I never saw the crack pipe, but you said there was a crack pipe in crack baggies.
Yeah, it was around the cake. Who was that?
That's not
It's me. My bad. Hey, I had the biggest spider on me. I had ran through a spider web. My God, Jesus.
You ran through a spider web.
Yeah, that nigga's about to get diabetes trying to bite on me.
Where?
I seen it this morning when I was leaving out to work. But I was like, all right, I'll make sure I don't go that way. And I ended up going that way because Chris sent me the link to the podcast trying to rush and get in the house. And I went through it. And I took my clothes off and look, he fell out my shirt.
He was where? He was where?
He was in the house. I had brought him in the house. He fell out my shirt. I was, man.
Did you have to find
he was somewhere on my body. I had to eat that something his butt. That nigga was big.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Woo.
Did you grab that pillow, Deon? Fuck Deon?
No. I thought that was somebody else's pillow that they made for you.
I wanted to steal
those pillows. I think Miss Jenny got some of them. Yeah. I wanted people to take all of that stuff.
Oh, see, nobody knew that. No.
Yeah. You should have said that.
Yeah, you'd have made it. They didn't took all your shit.
They would have made you spend $100 grand on new shit next year.
Well, it won't be the same thing.
Well, you should have told people that, or maybe you know what you can do is
auction it off.
You can auction it off for charity.
Yeah.
For replace
or put it
Nikia's
back in the party
toes.
fund.
Yeah.
That's what you should do.
Yeah, why you ain't take the wall? I had your name all over it.
Yeah, I wanna be honest.
Where the fuck I'm gonna go put the wall? Me and Chris both drive Malibus. Where the fuck I'm gonna put that wall?
Man in the Malibu.
I'm seeing a lot of Deon. I'm not seeing a lot of white boy Chris on this. So fuck the guy that made that, by the way.
You don't have any sayings.
I need
All
to
I was saying, shut the fuck up. That's you right there. Shut the fuck up. But it was so nice to see the diversity in the room of people from all around the world, and just so different. This lady from Texas, I do not know her name. The little short lady. When I tell you, she parted her. My friends had me crying laughing. My friend said, "I don't know who that lady was from Texas, baby. Little short lady, real cute, light skinned." So she said, she was like, "Watch my pocketbook," but never came back. And every time she's my friend, like I stayed there the whole night watching that goddamn one pocketbook. And she said, finally, I said, "We about to damn leave. Come get your goddamn pocketbook." But they danced the night away. They danced, and then I was really like the breakdance. They seemed like they enjoyed them. I thought the robot scared them.
That nigga was huge.
That was apparently so. My Colombian friend Alina that came with me said, "Oh, this is what is at all the Mexican parties."
Hey, black folks wasn't used to it. They were like, "You bought a fucking robot?"
Yeah, that kind of threw me out. I was like, "What the heck?" He was doing this thing, me up there.
Was he really that tall, or was it part of the suit? Because that nigga was like 7 feet tall.
He was on stilts.
That nigga was 3 feet tall when you let him down.
It could not have been me. I ain't got the knees for that.
You showed on it. You couldn't have fit it up there.
They don't have the metal to support your weight, nigga. What you talking about?
Here's Nikia helping set up.
Hey, man, I'm directing.
Poor Nikia came in the next day and he's just limping. He looked rough at the live podcast.
He was out there trying to shake a stinking leg.
Yeah, the swag surf got me. It locked my knees up. So
yeah, you jumped all the cartilage out your knees.
He came in the next day. "Oh, someone hold me."
He said, "Anybody got any painkillers?"
"I'm just not okay."
And nigga came in saying, "Oh, I'm over 35.
My 3.5-year-old is not that dramatic.
It was hurting bad.
And he sat his big ass right down and ate that cake.
Oh, we destroyed that cake.
That cake looked good. I don't eat cake, but that cake did look real good.
Yeah, I'm not a cake eater either, so I don't
It
like
was really
icing.
fucking good. I can't wait till y'all see what I have planned for next year.
And now you got to keep doing the podcast. Can't quit.
I'm just busy as fuck. That's all. But I can't. I think I will tell you the theme of it. Should I tell the theme?
No, you should not.
Yes, you should. That way they can prep.
Well, they can prepare for it.
Yeah.
So they can start getting it like,
all right,
go all out.
And this, I think, well, I know this is what the theme is going to be. The theme is going to be TV shows,
not movies, just TV shows.
Just TV shows, no movies, TV shows.
We actually get to see Deon as Everybody Hates Chris.
Nikia, how about we go as the Jeffersons? I'll be George and you be Wheezy.
And I gave away $1,000 to the best costume. So I think then this year I have to sell tickets because I don't want to exclude anybody. I kind of felt sorry for the people that couldn't come. So I'm just gonna sell tickets and then we go from there.
There was a lot of traumatic events happening to people trying to get to this party.
Yes.
Some lady's dog got ran over. Girlfriend had a heart attack.
Yeah.
There was a car. I don't remember. Yeah, never mind.
There was a car accident. Yeah, there was just a lot of. It was like Final Destination type shit.
It was a little cursed. We're gonna have a special guest here in about 5 minutes. It's the couple that he lost his girlfriend.
Oh Lord.
We'll tell that story in a minute, but they said that they can come on here in about 5 minutes.
Oh, isn't that great?
That's messed up to lose your girlfriend.
Yeah.
In Atlanta at that.
What was, Miss Pat, what was your favorite part? I mean, or do you remember any of it?
It was, you know what? It was such a it was a fuzzy moment because I was trying to make sure I got through the crowd to make sure I got to meet everybody. And I gotta address this. I heard people complaining about I had security. Hey guys, if I didn't have security, I would have never been able to get through that fucking crowd. And security was not there to show off or anything. It was just to guide me through the crowd so I can get to talk to everybody and I can have a little few moments to myself. It was a little overwhelming, because almost like doing a theater, then you come out with all of those people in that theater.
Yeah.
So, and I tried to make sure I took pictures with everybody, speak to everybody. So the security there was to make sure I was able to drive my way through the crowd and, not just get hung up at one person and make sure I take pictures and get to meet everybody.
Them niggas was like, we not finna get fired tonight.
No, they about beat the shit out of me. I've got photographic evidence here. This is the moment where they're pulling me off of her. As I said, Quisha, hold the camera. I'm going to go twerk on Miss Pat. And then I walked up. You can see the video at the Pat Down Podcast Instagram, the video of it. And I walk up and he just broadsides me. He's about 6 inches taller than me. And then Miss Pat squared up.
On the phone.
What?
You should have got your attorney on the phone.
I know.
You got no one to use your white card, Chris.
Oh, here, I got the video of it. Here, I'm dancing my way in.
Danger, white man alert.
And then she goes, that's my friend. And
it was so much fun.
Somebody was like, why are you dancing so stiff?
I just got jacked up by a big old nigga. I'm still nervous.
Oh man. No, it was great. It was everybody was just polite and kind. It's always funny when people, and next year, like, people would walk up and they go, hi, can I get a picture with you? Sure. You take a picture and they go, all right, thank you. And they'd run away. Did that happen to you guys?
That did.
Like you can say hi or like don't be nervous.
All right. Don't be scared.
It was, I was like sitting there thinking, I was like, I know what I want to do next year. That's all I was thinking about, the next party. There's getting so many people together. And everybody was one of the biggest thing I heard, because that's the area I grew up in, even for the people who from Atlanta, everybody was like, I felt so safe. And that's why I hired the shuttle to make sure if you got drunk or I didn't want people just jumping Ubers, and you hear horror stories about people jumping in the wrong Uber or cars that's not Uber. You don't know what type of shit people want. So I was like, look, I have a shuttle. And, that shit wasn't free. Not to say anything was, but I wanted my fans to feel like they were safe. And so I made sure they shuttle. I just hired the lady who take me back and forth from the airport, who has a shuttle service, to make sure they got to their hotel.
It was honestly a great idea.
That was a good idea.
They were really kind drivers too. The guy who took me from the hotel and picked us up to take us back, super nice dude named Eric. He was dealing with drunk people all day. He had a smile on his face the whole time. He was super nice. He was just like, yeah, I love doing this. So it was real fun.
Well, people knew the shuttle was there for them to make sure they got back safe.
That was for even the people that wasn't at those hotels too as well.
Yeah, if you wasn't at the Omni where everybody stayed at, I just asked you to come over to the Omni because you probably was in that facility anyway. And knowing the drivers, they probably dropped them back off at their hotels.
Yeah, I was exhausted. I mean, I just today, I finally feel like meeting all those people it took it out of my introverted ass. But like the amount of phone calls that Deon kept getting after the live podcast the next day, come out with us, come hang out with us. It was a fucking convention for these people. They were energized by it and ready to hang out. And McDuffin was. They were
like, "Where's the after party at?"
I thought Miranda and Tiffany were together, and then I was like, "Oh, I hope they make a McDuffin sandwich with lesbian bread." And he said they have husbands.
It was. I mean, I just can't say how much. It was so much fun. I do want to make a weekend out of it next year. So our next year, actually, the Miss Pat Day is on Saturday, October the 14th. So that's when I want to do it that weekend. Cool. But I'm trying to see if I can fix it where people can come in early so we can get together. Maybe do something that Thursday or something that Friday, the party Saturday and the podcast Sunday. Or do something Thursday, then the podcast Friday and the thing. But I would love to see, if y'all got an idea, I would love to go bowling with everybody. I'm quite sure nobody wants to go sit at a motherfucking movie theater. But, bowling or cards or, a breakfast, something, just as a group that we can do together before the big party.
I'm a beast in that bowling now.
I know, we be seeing you at the bar ordering all the chicken tenders.
I need to bring you right on with me. I can see everybody in your background.
Hell no. Hell.
That's the point of a background, you big dummy.
But you sitting in front of it. You shouldn't be able to see everybody when you sitting in front of it. Oh, Deon, he got you. That one was delicious. Okay. That one was delicious. He made that ass into pudding time.
We need to have Nikia on a live podcast.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun.
We would have to do it on the floor. The nigga can't walk up steps. Oh, no need having that.
Man, the energy at that live podcast was insane.
Oh, we still got it, guys. We really do.
Yeah.
I'm in Columbus this weekend. Columbus, Ohio. I've not been there as a headliner ever. I've been there as an opener for D. Ray Davis and Ernest J. And it's almost sold out. So please get your ticket to come see me at the Columbus Funny Bone. First time there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
It's a great city.
It is. I'm coming to the Midwest with my boots on and my panty liners.
Where else are you gonna be? There's a Crack Baby T-shirt for the party I saw. You should mention that.
I just released a Crack Pat Down with the Crackdown T-shirt. It's only a limited edition. I only got so many, and so I only made so many. So you gotta get your T-shirt.
Okay.
And it says Pat Down with the Crackdown, and it has a date. And in 2022, now on the back it says see you next year. So, and it's really cute. So make sure y'all pick it up and go to misspatcomedy.com and get it.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break and then we'll come back with the couple that got lost at the party.
Okay. Are we on?
Hey, y'all sideways.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There you
All
go.
right. Very good.
Hey.
All right.
What's
Joining us is Art and Carol. They were at the party. Do we want to tell their story? Should we let them tell their story?
I started off. So Art and Cheryl was at the party, and Cheryl got she got fucked up to the point where everybody thought she was missing, even I. And I was like, oh my God.
Reagan.
I was like, if she's missing in the West End, he ain't gonna never get her back. She's in the fucking West End. And so I was like, what color was it? Just don't let her be white. Oh Lord, if it's white, I'm going to jail if she white. And they was like, she biracial. I said, oh, she around here somewhere.
Reagan comes up to me and my wife, she's very concerned. She's like, there is a guy and he is freaking out. His wife is missing. He is trying to track her. I don't know what is going on, but we need to do something. And I said, I don't need to do anything. I'm going to keep taking these pictures. But Art, you apparently ran in the bathroom and my wife was trying to calm you down.
Yeah.
What was happening?
Look, Carol said, I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. And like 30 minutes went by. I was hanging out by the bar. I'm like, what the hell is she like? Is she taking a shit? This is taking a long time. This is longer than I expected to. So then I ran into Reagan. I'm like, hey Reagan, remember Carol, you were talking to her earlier? We met. She's like, yeah. It's like, can you check the women's restroom real quick for me? Because I think she's either stuck or something's going on. I just want to make sure she's okay. I don't hear from Reagan for like, I think 20 minutes. I'm like, this is weird. So I go to the women's restroom and I open the door. It's like, I have to go in. I have to know. Like, I'm obviously drunk too at this point because, you know, the party was awesome. And so I didn't think about it. I walked in and Reagan's like, what's going on? What's going on? I was like, where's Carol? Like, I haven't seen Carol. And a bunch of other women are like, you got to get out of here. You can't be in here. This is the women's restroom. I was like, you don't understand. Like, I think she's missing. Like, I need your help. And so like, they kicked me out of the restroom. And I was like, dang it. Now I need to go like walk around the venue. So I literally walked around like 3-4 times. I felt like forever, looking at every corner, every little booth.
You also picked up a bike pump somewhere along the way.
Well, I'll get to that point. So I was like,
where can I find a nigga?
Oh my God. Honestly, like I looked at the location services and I was like, she's in the building. Let me just like walk where everyone's coming out from, like bringing the food. Maybe she's like back there somehow. And here I am thinking like she's been kidnapped. Something's going on. Someone's taking advantage of her. She's beautiful. She's drunk. Like, you know, these things could happen. So I went to the back and started running around the back of the brewery where all the cans are, where all the storage is, yelling Carol, like Carol, where are you?
At this point, you are the talk of the party and people are coming up to us going, there's some guy that lost his girl and is freaking out.
Oh my
and
God.
Miss Pat's security didn't do shit.
So,
so next year we're gonna do a lost and found for people. So when you get drunk, we're gonna drag you to the back so you come find your wife or your husband. They ain't a lost and found.
Where's Waldo didn't do
like
shit
Carol
for
said, I was back there and I found a bike pump. I was like, cool, I'm picking this up just in case I see her and someone's like doing some stupid shit. I'm ready to like swing. Then I thought, like, walking around with the bike pump, I'm like, someone's gonna find me and kick me out thinking I'm a crazy fool. I gotta put this down and go back into the party. So I went back into the party. I went back to the restroom. I was like, there's no way she left. It still says she's there. That's when I asked the security guard. She's like, well, let's go inside and check. And she walked in and knocked on the stall. She's like, this is the only one that's not open. I was like, let me in. I was like, I don't care. Let me through. I peek and sure enough, Carol is passed out, pants down, sitting like she's on the couch at home. Like I've seen her passed out before. I'm like, are you serious? Like, Carol, what? Wake up. the door's locked. So I just crawl under the stalls. Like, I can't. I'm not even thinking. Crawl under the stall. Then more women come in going like, what the hell's going on? I was like, sorry, my wife's under here. I got to wake her up. I got to get her home. I get in. I pick her up. She's like totally like, this is not moving. Like, I had to do it. I gave her a good slap in the face.
Oh, no.
I was like, smack. And then you could hear it echo in the bathroom. And someone was like, holy shit, I think he just smacked her. I was like, I did. I need to wake her up. She like, sure enough, like woke up, pulled her pants up, crawled out of the bathroom. And that's when the security guy was like, well, we have this seat here. Do you want to sit here? She's like, oh my God, Carol is going to hate me if I sit her here passed out while everyone's leaving the party. I'll never hear the end of it. I was like, it doesn't matter. Yes, please sit her here. And that's when the security guard was saying, can I get you a wheelchair? I was like, yes, please find me a wheelchair. I used to like stroll her out of the party. I don't know what went down after that in the wheelchair thing. That must have been hilarious trying to find a wheelchair. And the only person with the wheelchair.
I asked Emily, and she said, thankfully, nobody actually asked Emily for her chair.
I was like, I asked them to do that? Like, I don't remember. I was pretty drunk.
Miss Jenny said, I think it was another crack baby or you, I don't remember. But the lady who checked everybody in, she said one of the crack baby had the audacity to come up to me and say, would it be wrong if we take her chair and put the drunk lady in the chair? I was like, they asked you that? She said, the man was like, well, it's not like we're going to keep the chair. We can set her on the couch and bring her chair back.
The other funny thing about this is like, I ran into Where's Waldo.
The Where's
McDuffin shirt. And I was like, yo,
Tiffany.
Where's Waldo? Where's my wife? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, you're useless.
Now, Carol, what's your side of the story?
What can you remember?
Well, I don't remember that portion of it. So I had a great time. Yeah, no, I don't remember like leaving the party. I know we got in that car.
Oh yeah,
Miss Pat's husband was nice enough to let us get in the car.
Because they was like, no, this is Miss Pat's husband's car. But
right.
My husband knew that you was looking for your wife, and when you was bringing out, he was like, no, put her in this car. And that was the whole reason for the shelter. In case we had anything like this, I just wanted to make sure everybody got back to their hotel safe. You know,
that
I was like,
so crucial for us. I was like, how the hell am I going to get home? It's like, all right, the shuttle. And then of course the driver's like, nope, I'm sorry, this is Miss Pat's ride. I'm like, I looked at him, I was like, can we please get a ride with you? Like, she needs to go home. Look at her. It was funny. And when I picked her up to put her in the front seat, I was like, here we go. I just like all my might, just like picked her drunk ass up and threw her in the front seat and buckled the seat.
He said her head was out the window the whole time. And the driver said he was praying, please don't let her throw up in my car.
McDuffin messaged me, he goes, somebody, you have to find out who that was that rode in Garrett's car because it was amazing.
Oh man, I hope Garrett was like, I don't know what he told you guys. I'm sure he told you a bunch of stuff. These crazy people yelling, this guy in the back seat, like upset and scared, and like yelling at the two people behind us, like making fun of the whole situation. I was like, are you guys serious right now? I thought she was missing. Oh,
Carol, had you not eaten or how much did you have to drink? Or
well, also, so how we started that day when we flew out initially, my dad works for Delta. We were going to fly standby to the party to like save some money. And I know better than to try that on a Friday. So of course the flights were full and we're like, we're not gonna miss this. So we run out and we go buy a ticket to like fly out and we end up flying through Nashville to get there to the party. And in Nashville, we have some like spicy chicken sandwiches that were a big mistake.
At 9 a.m.
And our stomachs were messed up all day leading up to the party. So we're like, we can't drink too much when we're there because our stomachs are already messed up. So I get there and I ate there like one plate of food, but my stomach was like already fucked all day.
Yeah, and how many bottles of water did we have?
Yeah.
Like one bottle
I had like one bottle of water at the party. And then the shots started and it was just, I was done.
How many shots did it take to get you napping
passed
on
out
the
in the bathroom?
So I can remember what we had. We had like 4 whiskey sours. We had a sour beer, and then we had a shot of tequila, and then a shot of whiskey, which was like the killer.
I had another shot without you.
Oh, okay, there you go. As you should.
That's what it was. Without the shot.
Are you typically a drinker? Like, is this you're like, this is a special occasion, let's get fucked up?
That was just a mistake. I mean, I drink not like that, like not since college. Definitely shouldn't have drank that much.
You were an empty stomach.
And I was like on an empty stomach. Like my stomach was cleared out going into the party.
The
like,
spicy.
Do you remember
food
getting
was
slapped?
we were sick up until we can't miss this party, but we were sick.
Yeah.
We were in the bathroom all day. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. We were empty.
Yep.
So when we drank that much, it wasn't that much, but because our bodies were dehydrated, it really kicked in.
Yeah.
Tenfold.
There weren't that many drunk people till about 11:30, and then it was like, all right, I'm ready to go.
All the sober people left on time, and the drunks were just sticking around like the Walking Dead. That shit was creepy.
There was, if you watch the Instagram live on the Pat Down podcast, it's posted. I'm walking out on the back balcony, and there's just this one woman sitting on a chair, and she's like, "Don't talk to me. I'm just too drunk." Her friend's like, "She's really drunk." She's like, "I'm just so drunk right now." It was like 9:00.
I don't. What time was it?
Like Lord of the Rings over there.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the time at that moment. We like left the party.
You started worrying people. I think Reagan started mentioning it to me around 10:30.
Okay.
I remember you
kinda
asking
early.
me, "Have you seen my wife?" And I was like, "I don't know who your wife is." I was like, "I have no idea."
I had the DJ announce it too. It was like Carol the DJ booth.
So Miss Sophia said, "Karen." Yeah, she was like, Miss Sophia had me cracking because we thought she was bullshit. She said, "Karen, your husband ain't playing with your ass. You about to catch an Uber without you, bitch." She kept saying that. And I was like, "Won't you shut the fuck up, Miss Sophia?" And then they finally said, we looking for a Karen. I'm like, "How the fuck we looking for a Karen?" But you know what? I'm pissed off about your husband, even though he, I'm glad you was okay. He literally picked you up out the corner without wiping your pussy.
Yeah.
So he
Gotta go.
It sounded like she'd been air drying for a
I
while.
was gonna say, it's probably dry by the time.
Oh man.
It was a
I
number
had
one,
people-
right? It wasn't a shit.
No, it was number one. It was number one.
You'd have to ask him. I don't.
No, it was number one. Yeah,
I got in the bed like, "Damn, baby, you smell a little shitty." Right
I would have remembered that smell if I walked in there going like, "Oh God, here we go." No, it was definitely number one. I don't even think he went to the bathroom yet. I don't even know.
I just wanted to sit down.
You look so comfortable though. You were just like sleeping, passed out, like you were at home on a couch. Honestly, that's the best I can see. Like remember that moment. And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! Are you serious right now,
Well,
Carol?"
did you two end up having a good time?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It was like one in a lifetime. We were both so excited. We didn't let anything stop us to get to that party, even though like everything was almost against us. Missing our flight, having to buy another flight at the last minute, almost missing that flight. Having the shits because we ate Nashville hot chicken in the morning, like idiots, and then got to the party and drank. Dude, nothing was gonna stop us from coming to this party. It was so much fun, and we went to the podcast too because we were excited about that.
Carol, now you go. Art, be quiet.
No, yeah, I had a good time. I remember most of the party up until then. Like we did the 360 booth, and we were dancing in there, and I like knocked him too hard with my butt when we were like dancing for the video thing and knocked him off.
What song was on?
Back That Ass Up was on. I knocked it off my ass. The photographer was dying. There was also one of my favorite moments was when I was on the dance floor. I was like a few feet behind Miss Pat's security guard, and I'm just like watching like everyone else, like kind of dancing, and he looks at me, and I'm like a little intimidated, so I'm like, "Oh, I back up a little more." I'm like, maybe I'm too close, and he looks at me again and is like, "Go." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Get in there." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Go dance." And I'm like, "Oh shit, if he wants me to, I guess I'm gonna go." Because he was so serious about it. And that's when I got in the middle and like danced for 10 seconds because this fat security was like, "Go, get in there, dance now."
The guys that ran the photo booths were not playing around. The older guy that was running the one was like, "Get in there and take your picture." I was like, "Okay." Now, what about Carol? What about the live podcast? Were you surprised when we mentioned it on the stage, and then you stood up, you claimed credit? I was surprised that you were so forthcoming.
Well, because he was pushing me like I was winning an award. Like I fucking done it. He's like, "Get up, stand up."
Like an award.
Number one drunkest
you
girl.
did win an award. You had the best fucking time. Everybody else gonna be envy. They're like, "I gotta outdo Carol next year."
They can take the title. I don't need it.
Well,
We almost didn't make it to the podcast.
Yeah, he was like, "You have to go. You're gonna be so mad if you don't go." So,
Well,
And so, like, As we got there, you were roasting Carol without knowing it was
as
Carol.
We walked
as
in.
we walked in, they're like, oh shit, I think they're talking about you.
And she was like, y'all are embarrassing. And it's me walking through that.
No, I'm so glad you was okay. I'm so glad he found you. I mean, when I told my husband, I was like, you know, I'm so glad they let you in the car to get home. And I was, before y'all came on, that was one of the biggest concern because I grew up in that area. It's changed, it's been gentrified a lot, but to me, you know, you're not safe anywhere in this world. And by me inviting people that wasn't familiar with Atlanta, that was one of the things that I didn't care what it cost. I was gonna pay for it for the safety of the fans who came to party with me. And that's why I was like, just give me 4 Cadillacs. Because a Sprinter was there. Just give me 4 Cadillacs, pick my fans up, take them back, make sure they're safe, and that's all I need. And I wasn't worried about anybody, you know, especially when they told me, after they told me they found you in the bathroom, I was like, well, they're gonna make sure she get home. And plus her husband is with her. So, you know, that's why that was the first thing I booked, a shuttle, because I know Atlanta. I know the world. It's scheming, it's crazy, it's dangerous, especially when you're not familiar with the area. Yeah, that's why I try to put people downtown where they can be around everything and they can walk to places.
That whole crowd would have taken care of both of them if they didn't, right? Like it was.
Like
everybody was so nice.
Yep. I was freaking out because I had to freak out. Like I had to find Carol. Like there was no way that I was gonna think, she's fine. Like I didn't have a moment. Also, I would have to like hear from her mom. She'd kill me if she knew like I took her all the way to Atlanta and then didn't come home with Carol. Like I would be dead.
Yeah, how did your African mom? She would kill her.
Like African,
like from Uganda. Like
Deon.
The black people that didn't get caught.
How did you two meet?
Tinder.
Yeah, we met on Tinder.
How long have you guys been together?
Like 3 years. Yeah.
And a beautiful couple.
Where are you from?
I'm from Minnesota.
And I'm from Los Angeles. We both met up.
Where do y'all live at?
In Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay, you're not far from the Midwest. I mean, you're in the Midwest, not far from Indiana.
Yeah, right here.
Right. Yeah, we're close by. And the flight was pretty quick. We were excited to have a quick, easy flight, which ended up not being easy, but we still made it.
I'm going to make sure we're going to do it again next year because I truly appreciate the support that you guys give me, all the fans give me. So I'm doing it again, Carol, this year. I'll make sure I got extra shadow. Okay?
In a wheelchair for you.
And I'm gonna make sure that you have enough time and you ain't gotta worry about buying no fucking standby. Cause Chicago to Atlanta, you can get that shit for $89.
Yeah.
Give you shopping time.
Yeah, no, for us last minute, it was like.
Well, and he was like, if we don't make it, I'm gonna hear about it for the rest of my life. And I was like, probably.
Like, charge the credit card, we gotta go.
Oh, and he's a good man too, because he's like, by any means necessary, my baby's gonna have a good time.
Exactly.
He was gonna find you too. He was motivated.
He was pinging the crap out of you.
Sorry, definitely got freaked out, but I had to get into that mode.
Well, thank you guys.
When you was chasing your phone, she's in the building. They was like, no, she's not.
Right.
He checked cars too. He started knocking on windows.
I started knocking on windows. They're like, wrong car, no one's here. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just checking for my
Be glad you wasn't downtown doing that. Trust me.
Yeah, she here. Come on. Thank you.
If you'd have been at the Vortex, that'd have been the last car you ever knocked on.
That's the Bulldog. You probably would have turned into Carol. Carol would have been listening for you next week.
You would have been on the toilet.
Well, thank y'all so much. And
Thank you.
I can't wait to do it again next year.
Yeah, we can't wait either. We'll definitely be there. Absolutely. It was the best time I've ever had.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Carol,
Thank you, guys.
Carol, I'm gonna make sure Miss Jenny send you something because you was the light of the party, baby. The pat down, crack down shirts just came out today. We're going to get you one.
Okay, thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you, Miss Pat.
Thank you, darling. Thank you so much.
Y'all take care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
See you guys.
Wow, that was fantastic. It was good to talk to them.
It really was. Well, with that done, that's going to end it. Stay tuned, y'all. Make sure y'all check me out at the New York Comedy Festival. I will be at Caroline's in November. Go to MissPatComedy.com. Make sure you join me at the Funny Bone, Columbus, August 28th through the 29th. Ontario Improv, November 3rd through the 5th. Caroline's on Broadway for the New York Comedy Festival, November the 10th through the 12th. Liberty Township, Funny Bone. I will be back in Ohio with the cold. Arlington, Texas, let's do it again, baby. December 1 through the 3rd. Magoobies, one of my favorite places, December the 8th through the 10th. Houston, I'm spending fucking New Year in Houston, December the 29th through January 1. Come on, y'all. And then just go to MissPatComedy.com for the rest of my dates. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down with me, Deon, the drunk couple, Carol, and her husband, and fat ass Scorpion King, Nikia.
With 60% knees.
No, 30%. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at MissPatComedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.